Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rebels TV for another week. Great to be joining you on your screens once again on a Wednesday night. Sean Kelly's my name. Joining me is my co-host Phil Partington. Pardo, welcome back.
Great to be back, Sean. Unfortunately, I lost on the weekend in pretty trying conditions at Oakleigh.
It was indeed. You can see the results up on the screen at the moment. Unfortunately, the third quarter let us down a little bit. We were okay in the first half. I think it was only a point the difference at half time, but then the third quarter, 6 goals to none, really let us down. And whilst we outscored the Oakleigh Chargers in the last quarter, it was a bridge too far.
Yeah, certainly that third quarter, kicking those 6 goals, Sean. I think kicked 1 point against the wind, and all credit to the Oakleigh Chargers. They played a really good brand of footy and really showed us how to play in that wet weather.
Yeah, they did. Weather, something the boys haven't seen all that much, although coming back to Ballarat this week, it's something I might have to get used to, but I think it took a few of them by surprise, especially early on, just some footwear issues and things like that, and it's a game that we can chalk down to experience, and the boys will be better for that experience.
Well, during our warm-up, it wasn't raining, Sean, and the boys have gone inside, and they came out, there was torrential rain and a little bit of grass on top of the actual surface as well, Sean, so it took us a bit of time to adjust, but it would have been the same for the Oakleigh Chargers. Exactly. So credit to those guys, and look forward to the Western Jets this week.
Some good performances on the weekend, though. None better than our Mars player of the day, Jackson Taurau. Great game by Big Jacko. In the back line, his best game he's played for the Rebels.
Definitely was. A bit of the rock of our defence at the moment, Big Jacko, and playing really good footy, so well done, Jackson.
Let's have a listen to him after the game, our Mars player of the day, Jackson Taurau. We're here with our Mars player of the day for round 6, Jackson Taurau. Jacko, great game today, mate. Tough day, obviously getting the best player in a loss isn't always ideal, but in the back line today you had to work hard with a lot of ball coming down there.
Yeah, Shawnee, the ball will come down pretty quick. It was a challenging day for the boys, but I thought we held up pretty well. In stages we had to be better, but we'll work on that this week through training and hit the Jets hard hopefully, so yeah.
Have found your form this year, obviously 6 games in now. You've played all 6 games after just playing the one last year in TAC. Are you starting to find your feet at this level, do you think?
Yeah, locking down a key defender is a good position for me, I reckon. I've really been enjoying it, and yeah, I've really improved over the last 6 weeks, so yeah.
Did a lot of work over the pre-season to get your fitness right, and you really came ready to play at the start of this year. How much do you think that work that you did in the pre-season has helped you get to where you are today?
Well, Shawnee, I definitely had to get fitter to play at the TAC level, and that's what I strive to do. So that was something I had to personally do myself to get a game, to get a spot in the team. So, yeah. And
the back 6 seems to be gelling pretty well down there. You've got a pretty solid back 6 that hasn't changed all that much in the last couple of weeks, and starting to get to know your roles.
Yeah, well, I like to think of us as the team within the team. So we really do gel well together. We're like brothers, and we'll stick together and look after each other and play well together, hopefully.
Back home this weekend against the Western Jets at Eureka Stadium. First game at Eureka Stadium for the year. Must be good to think about getting home.
Pretty keen to get home, and only an hour drive instead of these 2.5 hour drives. The new stadium's looking fabulous, so it's going to be real good, really good. I'm really excited.
Well, Jacko, thanks mate for your time today. Congratulations, our Mars player of the day, and good luck this week against the Jets.
Cheers, Shawnee.
Jackson Taurau, our Mars player of the day. Didn't speak too badly, the big fella. Doesn't lack in confidence all that much, so we expected it.
Yeah, just turned 18th the other day too, Sean, so happy birthday to Big Jacko, and he's a player that we think are going to be a really good rock for us throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, they're doing a great job indeed. Remiss of us not to touch on it earlier, Pardo, but TAC Cup girls competition done and dusted, but on Sunday, here at the North Ballarat Sports Club and downstairs in the Rebels rooms, we held our Rebels TAC Cup Girls presentation day, crowned our first ever TAC Cup Girls Best and Fairest, because it was a tie.
It certainly was a tie. It was a great day, Sean. Had a special guest, which was a Rebels offensive coach last year for the girls, and now Brisbane Lions star Caitlin Ashmore. See Caitlin give up her time and talk to the girls about her experience, how she got into football, and how she going with the Brisbane Lions was outstanding for us.
Yeah, it's great to see her down. Obviously, her first game for VFL Women's on the weekend as well, so we're back for this season. So great to see her come down, and congratulations to Ella Bibby and Sophie van der Heuvel, our best and fairest for season 2017. 1 vote win. Lauren Butler in second spot on 13 votes. Really close count, and really good to see all the girls there yesterday as well, and getting some of them their first experience here in the Rebels rooms.
Certainly was, Sean. Given the experience of walking through, seeing their name in the lockers, walking at Eureka Stadium for the first time, Really exciting for us because a lot of those girls are bottom age or a bit younger, Sean. So I think, Ella Bibby and also Lauren Butler, they're bottom ages, Sean.
Yep.
So we're going to have them next year as well. So really excited, looking forward to the future for the Rebels girls program.
Yeah, great day to conclude our Rebels TAC Cup girls program for 2017, and thanks to everybody that came along and played a part, not just on Sunday but throughout the 2017 TAC Cup girls season as well. Inside 60, Pardo, time to turn our attention to Inside 60 thanks to bluegum clothing, and this week a bloke that's played some pretty good footy early on for us, unfortunately was out of the side on the weekend, got a knock in the game against the Rangers which saw him out of action, which could potentially affect his Inside 60 performance because he could be a little bit shaken, but Alex Harvey going okay at the moment. Be interesting to see how he goes here.
Yeah, unfortunately a heavy knock 2 weeks ago, and anybody gets a heavy knock or concussion, Sean, we don't play him that week, and then an unfortunate score on the Thursday, got another knock to the head, so probably missing this week as well. So be interesting how he goes with the Inside 60. He's a quite a smart boy, Ballarat College student, so looking forward to see how he goes.
So let's have a look at it. Inside 60, thanks to bluegum clothing with Alex Harvey.
Halves. The wing. Sean Attlee. Redan Football Netball Club. Devoted. Flynn Appleby. Jackson Taurau. Charlie Wilson, because he's dad. First game for Rebels. Hugh McCluggage. Garrett Karawa.
Alex Harvey, Inside 60, as we suspected, the college boys featuring fairly prominently throughout that one.
Very measured, Sean. Wouldn't expect anything less.
He's just done it straight down the line. Big weekend this weekend, Pardo. Really exciting weekend for the Rebels because we're coming home for the first time this season, playing a TAC Cup match at Eureka Stadium up against the Western Jets, 1 p.m. on Sunday. Very exciting to be home.
Great to be home. I know our parents and our staff have got to know the Western Highway pretty well over the last 4 weeks, Sean. So looking forward to Eureka Stadium. Give you a bit of a taste of what the stadium's going to be like when it's finished in a couple of months' time, Sean. But to run out from our home rooms onto Eureka Stadium under a good surface is going to be really good for us.
It's this weekend, obviously, we'll see Eureka Stadium and the surface is very, very good, but it won't be till our next home game, which isn't for another 6 weeks after this, just through the vagaries of the fixture and the development rounds coming up and playing the Murray Bush Rangers, which will kind of meet halfway in Melbourne, that we won't be back on the ground for a couple of weeks after this. So it's pretty important that we make all post a winner this weekend.
Yeah, it's a bit of short-term pain for long-term gains, Sean, so access to the ground for parents and spectators will be quite hard this weekend, and we'll manage that quite well, but shooting the rooms and the facilities downstairs will be A1 for our players to perform the best they possibly can.
The game itself, our closest rivals geographically in many ways, the Western Jets, both teams coming in with a 2-win, 4-loss record, so both teams will be going absolutely pedal to the metal in this one.
Certainly, always tough affairs against the Western Jets. They're a good program, and a few of the boys go to school together at St Patrick's College, Sean, so a bit of rivalry there, which one's better, which one's better. So looking forward to a really fierce contest.
And of course, for all the parents out there, our home game after matches return this week as well, Pardo. So what happens there, especially for the first year parents that haven't experienced it before?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for our parents and our playing group, and also the opportunity to get together after a game. So we ask all the parents to bring a plate of food and just place in the kitchen after the sometimes during the game, Sean. And half an hour, 3/4 an hour later on, we have a nice feed with our parents and our players and get the coaches to talk about the day's proceedings. Yeah,
it certainly is a very good after-match function. There's no doubt about that. 1 p.m. Sunday at Eureka Stadium. Going to be very exciting to be home. It's just about all we've got this week, Pardo. Of course, we give our shout out to our fantastic partners here at the Rebels. Our naming rights partner for Rebels TV and our major partner at the Rebels, McDonald's Ballarat. Get into their family value boxes now, Pardo, as well. $19.95, enough to feed the whole family, an absolute bargain.
Or just yourself, Sean.
Or just myself. It's a challenge that we might see later on in the year. And of course, the McCafe coffees as well, going absolutely beautifully at the moment. All of our other partners, our community partners that we revealed during the week. Great to see Dental on Aaron jumping on board as well with some great deals on mouth guards, which we saw on our social media yesterday as well. So really good to see them coming apart. And Mars supplying us with the Mars bars. We had to retop the Mars bars this week because a few rats got into our stash last week and may have just sampled a few of them. So you know who you are, boys, and it's pretty poor form by you.
No, the Mars bars will be locked away, Sean, in my cupboard. So only I've got the key. So
which is dangerous in itself.
It's dangerous itself, but yeah, the boys found out where the Mars bars were, and just a few went missing.
Yeah, they did indeed. Thank you to all of our fantastic partners. You'll see them all on the screen in a minute because it's time for us to shut up shop for the week. Pardo, thanks for joining us once again.
No, Sean, anytime.
And thank you as well. We'll see you at Eureka Stadium this Sunday, and of course, back on your screen next Wednesday with more Rebels TV. We'll see you then.